Points W, V, X, and Y lie on circle C. The radii segment CW, segment CY, segment CV, and segment CX are drawn in, as well as the congruent chords, segment WV and segment XY. Arc XY has a measure of 104 degrees. Measure of arc VW is equal to 23x plus 4 degrees. What is the value of x? Which statement justifies the answer for question A? So, the first thing to notice is that these chords right here are congruent because they have the same number of tick marks. So that means that these two arcs are congruent because congruent chords have congruent arcs. So with that, we know that arc WV is congruent or equal to the measure of arc XY. So XY is given to be 104 degrees, so by substitution we would use that. And the arc of WV or VW is given to be 23x plus 4. So now we can solve this. I'm solving for x, so I would first subtract 4 to both sides. 23x minus nothing is still 23x. Positive 4 minus 4, it is 0. So plus 0, we typically do not write that because adding 0 to a value doesn't change it. And then 104 minus 4 is 100. Since 23 is being multiplied to the x, we would then divide it by 23. So we could reduce it down to a 1. So we would do 100 divided by 23. So 23 divided by 23 is a 1, and then we have x. So 1x is equal to, and we jump over 100 divided by 23. That equals 4.3 approximately. Typically, in math, the 1 is not written, it is implied. So we have solved for x. Again, that 1 is implied, so we have an x is about 4.3. Now the reason why is because we have our chords that are congruent. Their arcs must be congruent as well. That is exactly what I had said at the very beginning, and that's our exact equation.